Hello again everyone, Saka here and welcome back to LUNAR 2 Eternal Blue. And when we last left off, we went into the sewers trying to find the the Death Dragon cult and found them. And I said in the meantime I was going to level up to 30 and I did such things as these. So we are now off to Taven Peak to see if the children made it back okay. I'm sure Null will be very happy and we'll pick Lucia back up. I suppose you guys want to ride in the gondola. You realize this is an amusement park, don't you? Yes, and yes. Follow me. All right, up we go. I'm very impressed. You rescued all the kidnapped dragon kids. The truth is, I didn't think anyone could save them. It was simple. My hero is a great leader and a master of strategy. My hero? Huh. You're at least 100 years too young to know what love is. What are you snapping at me about? My feelings for Hero have nothing to do with you. And don't you think that your feelings are most inappropriate for a red dragon? Of all the nerve. Listen here, Null, because I'm going to call you some very nasty Hey! You called me a red dragon, but I never told you I was one. So how did you know? It was a lucky guess, that's all. Why don't you all come inside? I have something to tell you. Yeah, everyone's hopping now. By the way, have any of you thanked Hero and his friends for what they did? I didn't think so. How many times do I have to ask you to display good manners? Thank you all very much for saving us. You must be very strong to beat up the Shadow Dragon cult. Weren't you scared of the cult? We want to hear about how you beat them. Please tell us. Calm down, you guys. They can't talk to all of you at once. One question at a time, okay? Null, have you seen Lucia? Nuh-uh. She was just here, so she can't have gone very far. Why don't you go find her and let these kids calm down a bit? What's the matter, Chief? Don't you want to find Lucia? I'll bet she's been waiting for you. And she must be wiped out from playing with all these hyperactive tots. My friends are back, and I'm glad to see them. I was so worried that I kept yakking all over myself. When the bad men came and took me away, I saw the blue star up in the sky. So I wished upon it with all my might for someone to save me and my friends. And when I did, you came and rescued us. The blue star really does make wishes come true. When I look at these kids, I'm reminded of my childhood and the Shadow Dragon cult. I'll never let what happened to me happen to these children. Never. Thank you very much for saving us. We're all very grateful to you. When those bad men took me, I was so scared that I couldn't stop shaking. The boys held my hand and told me that we'd be okay. Some of the boys have potty mouths, but they're still sweet to me. When I saw you coming to save us, I thought you were Althena's guard. Maybe you should work for the goddess. I bet she needs more soldiers like you. Are you kidding? I wasn't scared of the masked man. He looks like a scarecrow, not a warrior. I didn't cry like my little friends. I was brave and strong. I laughed in the face of evil. You don't believe me, do you? It's true. It's true. I could have beaten the cult, but thanks for saving me. Thank you for saving me. I'm going to give presents to all of you. What do you guys want? I'll get you anything as long as I don't have to buy it. Thank you for saving everyone. You guys are heroes. I've learned that you can't judge people by their appearances. I thought that old man was a weed-chewing weirdo, but he's a good person. Kids, let's play Pin the Cash on Lamina. Smash your piggy banks and let's get started. What? None of you have any money? I think you all deserve an allowance starting today. There must be at least a few of these little squirts with some magical talent. I'll have to come back in a little while and do some scouting. Study hard, kids, and maybe you'll be strong enough to enter the Magic Guild of Vane. Thanks for saving me. I thought those weirdos were gonna eat me or something. Why was everyone else scared of them? I thought they were dumb. Hey, your hero. I'm really sorry about capturing you and your friends earlier. I used to think that all grown-ups were bad people, but you guys are really nice. Why can't more grown-ups be like you? Can you talk to them and try to make them cool? Thank you for saving my friends. I can play with everybody again. Thank you so much for saving the little ones. I feared the worst. I'm gonna start working out and getting stronger because I never want to feel as helpless as I did when the cult took those kids away from us. The cult won't be bothering us anymore, so we're taking down the barricade. Now you can go to Vane. You defeated the Shadow Dragon cult? You're amazing, all of you. You're gonna be as famous as Null someday, I guarantee it. Are you looking for Lucia? She's around here somewhere. Did you look around upstairs? I assigned the dragon kids to guard her, so maybe one of them knows where she went.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la.
That voice. Lucia learned a lullaby. I've been scared, but I haven't cried, and I haven't surrendered to fear. I've been a man. I have a big brother. He lives far away now, but he used to live here with me. I wanted to go with him, but he said I couldn't leave here until I was a grown-up like him. I told him I wanted to grow up really fast, but he said growing up was really overrated. When I grow up and leave here, I'm gonna miss all my friends, but I'll be really happy to see my big brother. I miss all the noogies he would give me. Miss Lucia kinda creeped me out at first. She never smiled, and she was always stared at the kids with a coldness in her eyes. But she's really changed since then. Now she's always smiling and playing with us. When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like Miss Lucia, because she's so nice. Miss Lucia has a lonely look on her face, doesn't she? When I'm sad or lonely, I sing. It always makes me feel better. Do you want to know how I'm going to cheer up Miss Lucia? Well, I can't tell you. It's a secret. Do you guys like to sing? I just love to sing. Music is what I live for. If someone took it away from me, I'd just die. Miss Lucia was just like us. She was abandoned and left all alone on the Blue Star. We've adopted Lucia and made her an honorary member of the Dragon Kids. Now she has plenty of friends, and she'll never be alone again. All the kids here are in love with Miss Lucia, and who can blame them? She's a little strange sometimes, but she's sweet and kind and a great hugger.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, hello, hero. You were singing. Yes, these children taught me. I didn't know you had such a good voice, Lucia. I bet Hero's surprised too. I should have known her voice was as beautiful as she is. Yeah, I was surprised all right. So which one of you Rugrats taught her to sing? I did. I told her that she can't be a mommy unless she knows how to sing a lullaby. Hey everyone, who was singing just now? I was, Jean. You're good, Lucia, and I mean very good. Lucia, you were mega fibbing when you said you didn't know what a song was. The little darlings seem to be very attached to you, Lucia, or is it the other way around? I only sang because they asked me to, but I continue to sing because I enjoyed it. When I sing, I feel a warmth inside me. It's unlike anything I felt before. We should be leaving. This kid loved it when Miss Lucia sang us a lullaby. I loved it because the baby went to sleep while Lucia was singing, and this kid never sleeps. There are times when this little darling cries so loud that I can feel my brain rattling in my skull. Well, okay. I didn't only like Lucia's lullaby because it put the baby to sleep. It was beautiful. I was really scared when the cult was here, but the lullaby calmed me down. I'm glad that I was able to calm you down. You can hear the warmth in Miss Lucia's voice when she sings. Miss Lucia must have kids of her own. How else could she be so patient with all of us brats? I love being close to Miss Lucia. My whole body gets warm and tingly when she holds me near. And when she sings us a lullaby, I try to stay awake and listen as long as I can. Her voice is so strange that every time she sings, it sounds different than before. Noel once told me a story about how he heard Althena sing. Yes, he heard the goddess herself. I wonder if Althena's voice made Noel feel the same way that Miss Lucia's voice makes me feel. Lucia's lullaby makes me warm and happy, but a little sad too. Miss Lucia's voice gives me such a strange feeling inside. I feel warm, but I also feel pain. I want to smile, and I want to cry at the same time. When Miss Lucia sings for children, they always calm down and drift off to sleep. She makes the kids feel safe, just as living here with Null makes me feel safe. I believe that Null wants me to go out into the world and make it a safe place for everyone. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. I owe it to Null, and I owe it to these children. I want my children to grow up in a world of hope and a world without fear. I believe that Null wants the world to be like Tabin's Peak, where everyone can feel safe. And I know that Null wants me to do whatever I can to help create that world. It's the duty of every adult to make the world a better place for children. Ronfar is amazing. He's strong and kind and wise, and I want to be just like him. Well, of course he's wise, kid. Old men are filled with wisdom. That's true, Red, but it's also true that smarmy, wimpy, bratty flying cats are usually full of... Hey, what's with trying to turn me into the human toast when you're the one who started it? Ronfar, why did you just scream like a scared little girl? You're leaving already? Well, all right, just promise to think of us when you're gone. I don't think we could ever forget this madhouse. Please, beautiful blue star, please bring Mommy and Daddy back. They love me so much, and I think about them every day. Please, blue star, please. Are you going somewhere? I want to go with you. But you're not gonna let me, are you? Don't look so glum, Pipsqueak. We'll come back soon and grace you with our presence again. Really? Thanks, old man. Will you teach me how to chew weeds when you come back? Do you hear that, hero? The kid thinks I'm an old man. The stress of saving your butt has taken an inevitable toll on my handsome features. Come back when you're done with your business, old man. I'll be waiting here for you. What? You're leaving? I've really gotten used to you guys hanging around. Oh well. Don't worry, hero. We won't forget about you or your friends. And the next time you come to visit, we won't pummel you with pine cones again. Come back soon, you guys. We promise not to throw you in jail anymore. Are you leaving? Oh, how sad. You guys are really fun. Everyone here has been having lots of fun since you came. You'll come and visit us again, won't you? We want to have a lot more fun. I want you to promise that you'll come back and see us again. I should have made Papa promise to come back when he went to the ocean. You know what I wish? I wish that all of you could be my real family. All my friends have the same wish too, so why don't you stay with us? Don't go away! I'm sorry, but we must resume our journey. Please don't be sad. I don't wish to see you cry. Null told me that Tabin's Peak hasn't always been here. It used to be a long way from here, but it moved to this place. Whoever moved this mountain must have been really strong. I wonder if they got a hernia. Null tells me a lot of stories, and most of them are really cool, but I don't know about this latest one. How could Tabin's Peak move from one place to another? I bet he's just jerking my chain. So you're leaving. Well, have a safe journey, and thank you for everything you've done. I'm sure that Null is grateful too, but he'll never tell you so. Don't be offended. It's just the way he is. He hides his feeling behind his wisecracks. I think Null would feel very angry if he heard what you were telling us about him. Null isn't very good at showing his feelings, but he seems to care for you. Not too long ago, I heard him wondering aloud about what you were up to. This experience with the cult made me realize just how much I care about my friends. I also care about my friends. When I grow up, I'm gonna be Null's bride. We'll have the most beautiful wedding ever. I don't think you know everything you need to know about your dream cake. Hi, Miss Lucia. Why are you standing with these people? You're not going somewhere with them, are you? You can't leave us, Miss Lucia. You just can't. Please don't cry. When I see you weep, I feel pain inside of me. Why does everyone I care about leave me? First my mom and dad, and now Miss Lucia. Don't cry, little one. Lucia will be back very soon. If you cry, you'll make Lucia cry too. And you don't want to do that. No, I don't. I'm sorry, Miss Lucia. Please come back as soon as you can. Come back soon, Miss Lucia, so I can give you a really big hug. You're leaving us? Well, when are you coming back? You don't know when you're coming back, as in, you might never be coming back? You can't do that, or all my little friends will be lonely. I don't care if you stay or go, but the other kids will be really hurt. You guys are thoughtless jerks. You guys better come back soon or I'll come find you myself. You went to a lot of trouble to rescue the dragon kids from the Shadow Dragon cult. I swear I'll find a way to pay you back. The dragon kids aren't going to miss you while you're gone, not even a little. But please come back soon, just so we know you're okay. Take care, you guys. Now get out of here before you make me start to cry. Hey, wait up! I heard that you were headed to the holy city of Pentagulia to find the goddess Althena. I want you to have these before you go. It's the least I can do to thank you for all your help. Oh, snap. The white dragon wings. This gizmo has the power to transport you out of any cave and back to the surface. You can use them as many times as you want, and they never run out of magic. Cool, huh? Just remember that they might not work if you're someplace with strange magic in the air. Oh, and I almost forgot. I had the Dragon Kids remove the barricade on the road to Vane. Be careful on your travels, and come back here if you need any more help. Hey Ruby, try to remember that you are a red dragon, and try to let go of your obsession with Hero. It's not healthy for either of you. Take care, everyone. Null needs to keep his nose out of my business before I bite it off. Come on, Hero, let's hit the road. So unlike a fast travel white dragon wing, it is an escape dungeon white dragon wing, which means, yeah, we can get rid of the regular dragonfly wing. You guys are leaving already? Well, I won't cry when you go. I've decided that I'm not gonna cry anymore. I'm a dragon kid, and I have to be brave and strong, just like Null, no matter what happens. I'm gonna be brave and strong. I'm not going to cry when you leave us. I'm so sorry. I told myself I wasn't going to cry. Hey, don't cry. Don't you know that little girls are cutest when they're smiling? You're right. I want to be cute. I won't cry again. Take care on your trip. Are you guys going somewhere? Don't stay out too late. It's not safe to be outside after dark. Are you leaving? That's so sad. I was just getting to like you. I'm gonna miss you. But I won't cry. I don't want the girls to pin me down and make me eat quiche again. What is it about quiche that's so bad? Yeah, let's ride on the gondola and off to Vane and departing. Come on, everybody. We're almost to Vane. Aren't you excited? Now I want to warn you that the city might look a bit run down, but that's just until we get the Magic Guild up and running. And my mother will be very happy when I show her that I brought 4 new recruits. Hero, when are we going to tell Lamina that we're not planning on joining the guild? We don't have to tell her yet, Ruby. I don't want to ruin our chance at checking out Vane. What are you two whispering about? Magic Guild recruits aren't allowed to keep secrets. Oh, and it's like right there where it crashed last time. And then the transmission spring will actually be here. Ah, Lamina, I'm so glad you've come to visit. What brings you to the spring of transmission? You wish to use it? I'm afraid it has laid dormant for many years. I doubt that it works anymore. Hello, friend. I see that we have something in common. We both collect beautiful bromides. You have a decent collection, but you don't have them all yet. Heck, only one man ever has. Tell you what, here's a freebie from one collector to another. Come back here and show me your collection every once in a while, okay? Take care now. Mia! All right. Let's check what old Mia was up to. Ah, blast from the past. I was half expecting Nash to be hiding in the corner. All right, good deal. All right, up to Vane, and it looks like they've built a staircase. Yeah, it is run down for sure. Lamina! Oh, Lamina, thank the goddess you've come back. We're in big trouble. Big trouble? What are you talking about? Did you lose your purse again? No. I use the wallet these days anyway. I'm talking about Borgan. He's come to Vane. Borgan? That floating slime ball with a face a mother couldn't love? The very same. He said he had important business to discuss with your mother. We tried to stop him and the group of magicians he brought along, but they were too strong. They stormed into the mansion of the guild and haven't come out since. Oh no, Mother! As servants of the Most High, Master Borgan, we cannot allow anyone to enter Vane. Borgan has decreed that no one shall enter or leave until he completes his business here. And what business is he doing, number 1 or number 2? Get out of my way, you morons! Halt! Who are you? You don't know who I am. You really are simpletons. I am Lady Lamina, Junior Premier of the Magic Guild of Vane. Now, if you'll be so kind as to get the heck out of my way. Oh, Junior Premier of the Magic Guild. Your title means nothing to us, little girl. Borgan has decreed that none shall enter, and we are here to enforce that edict. Step back. I'm vexed, terribly vexed. I know much more about Vane than you ever will, and I'll find a way to get in. And when I do, I'm gonna make sure that you're very, very sorry. Okay guys, listen up. There's a spring of transmission just to the south of here. If it still works, we can use it to enter Vane behind the backs of these bozos. If we pull this off, I'll appoint all of you to the Magic Guild's advisory board. Well, Hero, do we cast our lot with Blondie? We don't have a choice, Ruby. Lumina, tell us what to do. That's why I like you, Hero. You know when to let me take charge of the situation. All right, everyone, let's head for the spring. Like they say, time is money. Lumina, could you explain what that saying has to do with anything that's going on here? Oh, weird. It's almost as if we had just come from here. All right, let's give her a try this time. In the days before Gallia, the magic city of Vane floated high above the earth. The only way to get there was via this spring of transmission. Fortunately, it still works. We're going to use the spring as our own private backdoor into the magic city. I, Lumina, Junior Premier of the Magic Guild, daughter of Myria, call upon the ancient power. Awaken from your deep sleep and open the pathway to Vane. Ha! Mega magical! It worked! So are we going to end up in the Cave of Trials? You bet! This is the Cave of Trial. In the old days, it was used as an exam of sorts. It separated those who were worthy to join the guild from those who weren't. Anyway, that's ancient history. We need to get moving. But be careful. I don't know what kind of freaks might be lurking in this creepy cave. And we are in battle mode, and they did indeed change up the cave. I want to make sure that we cover all of our bases here. Go down, rock slide pretty well, straightforward. All right, bees and mushrooms. Let's see how much in pain we are gonna be. Gigawasp, I think they put us to sleep last time but didn't do much damage. For Ronfar, we can probably do an anger dice for Jean. So Butterfly Dance will work, Dream Dance will not, Paralyze will work, and the Charm will not. So let's try some Butterfly Dances, see if we can hit them all. Lumina. Okay, so Flame's okay. Ice is okay. How about Earth? So susceptible to rock, that's all I needed to know. Quake Staff, equip? Yes, indeed. All right, let's do a Rock Crush.
Wanna dance?
So it's a good thing we brought that Earth magic. All right, Poison 3, 100 damage to each, and yeah, we're not taking that much damage. Well, Lumina is, because she's, you know, the wizard. Oh, they put Lucia asleep. Oh, 45 damage, what a whop to Jean. Oh, Lucia's back awake. So if she gets in her napalm shot, we'll be in like a dirty shirt. 64 damage there, Rock Crush Lumina. Nice. 200 XP again. Go, Lucia, go. Finish him off, please. Nice. 216. So for now, Ronfar, go ahead and use your magic for healing. All we're really doing is anger dicing. So we can use those little healing spells to keep us going. So I don't know if there's a big bad waiting at the end of the trial, but I do have this awesome battalion sword, which apparently that guy is resistant to. How about wind? Okay, we can cross boomerang wind. How big is the cross boomerang? 216, nice. It's still not dead though. Did I anger dice that one? Nope, just the mushroom, because it was susceptible, that's right.
Rock magic!
All right, we should be able to get a couple here. Nope, just one. Go Lucia, Plasma Rain. Nice, 234. All right, no chest down there. Continuing on around the bend. Got a mushroom over there, no chest here, so it's pretty much a one-way road this time around. And Lucia's getting a lot more active, 188. And up the stairs, let's see where this puts us. So no chest up in the corner, and 188 XP for them. All right, continuing on. See if there's any chests down here in the bottom we can see. And 234 for that. Quite a lot of enemies down here. And no chests. All right. No chests down there either. And 216 there. Lucia with the kill, 188. And no chests up top either. Lucia with another kill, 188. And on to the next floor. Let's head up. So we got an eyeball bouncing around and another set of stairs. This makes me believe that there might be a chest. No, okay. Maybe downward? No, okay. Just one. And 206. Cleared out this floor nice and quickly. A lot of enemies in this one, ready to jump on us. And 256. And Lucia should get the kill this time around. Boom, 206. And Jean only has a couple more uses of that magic. Nice, 200 XP. I hope we don't run into any sort of magic tester device at the end of this thing.
Magnitude 200.
Magnitude 200. There you go. And Lucia with the kill, 234. All right, Jean is officially out of magic, so she will be thumping with her fan going forward. But I'm not going to pump with a silver light unless I get a bad feeling. And 200 there. All right, this should be the next floor. All right, we are at the top of the Cave of Trial. And before we exit, let's take a gander around here now that we're not in combat mode. Aha! Hero, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be in the Cave of Trial. So keep your grubby paws off the treasure chests, all right? Oh, come on, Lamina. All right, so I guess we'll go out. I remember where the statue was in Vane. Lamina, what are you doing? And where are you going in such a bizarre outfit? You're such a beautiful girl. You have to learn to flaunt your beauty, not disguise. I'd love to continue this chat, but I really would. But I'm in a mega hurry. Maybe later, okay? And the statue was on this left-hand side, just over there. Ugh. How I love dozing off in the middle of the day. Naps are the tiny slices of heaven. But I had the strangest dream about a giant frog, dressed in the finest robes. I always have bizarre dreams when I enter the Magic Guild. I don't know why, though. My dream about the giant frog was weird, but my dream about the Meribian models was wonderful. Miss Lamina, so wonderful to see you. It's been a long time since our last chat. Sit down for a cup of tea with a nosy old man. Sorry, sir, but I'm in a hurry. I'll have some tea some other time, I promise. In too much of a hurry for a cup of tea. You must miss your dear mother desperately. So many children your age feel alienated from their parents. I'm quite pleased that you don't. Hello, armor store. We have quite... Yep, so a steel shield don't help us. The magic gauntlets help both. We will need 2 of those, please. The platinum armor will help Hero. We'll need 1 of those, please. The silk dress don't help Jean. Magician robe will help Lamina. We'll need 1 of those, please. Steel helm is fine for Hero. We've got the soul bandana already. And... ooh. So the bejeweled hairpin helps Lamina but hurts Jean. We'll buy just 1 for Lamina. All right, Hero, 8 more defense for your platinum armor. Jean, 5 more defense for your magical gauntlet. Lamina, 5 more defense for your magical gauntlet. And 3 more defense for the bejeweled hairpin. And 4 more wisdom and 4 more magic defense for the magician robe. Which means we can sell this dragonfly wing for 50 silver. All right, and then the 2 platinum gauntlets, the plate armor, the silver armor, and the platinum hairpin. And we'll be right back once we find a weapon shop. Miss Lamina, I have to say that Vane is truly a wonderful town. Perhaps my Miss Lamina, why is your face going through such painful-looking contortions? Vane is a city. A city. It's not a town. Never has been, never will be. Vane is the city. of history and tradition. Got that? Who are those muscle-bound oafs blocking the entrance of Vane? They won't let me pass them to pick a Jala fruit. It's the peak of the Jalala fruit harvesting season, but those brainless brutes don't care. The Jala fruit harvesting season is terribly short. If I don't pick them soon, very soon, I'll have to wait until next year for the next crop. When I was little, I lost both of my parents in an accident, and I had to live by myself. I would wander into the forest near my house, and I would cry until I ran out of tears. Then one day, as I was crying, the forest went dark, and I was enveloped in shadow. I looked up and saw a beautiful white bird, beautiful and huge. It filled my field of vision. The giant white bird flew away from me, and I chased after it as fast as I could. The longer I chased it, the deeper into the forest I went, until I suddenly realized that I was lost. I turned around, and there was a boy standing right in front of me. We introduced ourselves and became fast friends. The boy's name was Null, and he told me that he lived at the top of Tabin's Peak. When Null found out I was an orphan, he invited me to live with him at Tabin's Peak. Come with me and become one of the danger kids, he said. I know you'll make a lot of friends. I accepted his invitation without any hesitation. I didn't want to be alone anymore. Before we went to Tabin's Peak, though, I had to make a promise to Null. I had to promise that I would leave Tabin's Peak if I grew any taller than Null was. I didn't mind making the promise because I never thought that I'd have to keep it. Null was older than me, so I never expected to catch up to him. Every child at Tabin's Peak was an orphan, just like I was, but we were never sad. Every day we smiled and laughed and played. We had so much fun, and the days went by so quickly. I grew up without even realizing that I was. Before I knew it, the day arrived when I was taller than Null. I kept my promise and left Tabin's Peak. I moved to Motherboard with someone else who'd grown taller than Null, a sweet girl who became my wife. Both of us treasure our time at Tabin's Peak as proud members of the Danger Kids. My husband and I have been married for many years, and I only have one regret. We were never able to start a family. We tried many times, but it wasn't meant to be. We wanted a big family, just like the one we had when we grew up at the top of Tabin's Peak. We were a family of orphans, if that makes any sense, raised by a boy named Null. After my husband and I moved here, we paid a visit to the Magic Library to research Tabin's Peak. We found a book which said that the peak didn't exist until about 1,000 years ago. It also said the peak is really the rusted remains of the grindery that blasted Vane out of the sky. The book said that some people think the story of Tabin's Peak is a fairy tale, but we don't. We grew up there, you know, and we had many strange experiences. When we learned Tabin's Peak was a grindery, many of those experiences suddenly made sense. Tabin's Peak is a beautiful place, but it was once a moving castle teeming with evil creatures. It's a bizarre story, but from my personal experiences, I know that it must be true. And there is the secret of Tabin's Peak / grindery. We just moved here from Azado, but I already have lots of friends. We're going to play over at the Magic Library later. Want to come and play with us? Sorry, but I can't talk right now. My friends are waiting for me at the Magic Library. We're going to play a game and see who can find the book with the naughtiest words in it. I brought my grandson here to escape the trouble in Azado. I'm not sure what's happening in that town, but I had to leave before it got any worse. Vane is filled with good people who really care about each other. Lady Miria is even generous enough to construct this house for my grandson and me. This place is almost too much for just my grandson and me. Perhaps I should seek out a roommate. This place is like a dream. I can't thank Lady Miria enough, though I'm always trying. I just saw that snake Borgan and a few other guild dropouts slither into the mansion. I don't trust that pile of putrescence. You better check it out, Lumina. No kidding. We're on our way there right now, thank you. Borgan is heinously ugly, both inside and out. You be careful around him, Lumina. And make sure you don't have candy in your hand when he's around, or you'll lose a finger. I've come from Motherboard to see the sights here in historic Vane. These ancient structures are so full of romantic tales and rich history. But what was the deal with that fat guy who showed up a while ago? He floated around here with his pack of followers like he owned the place. I have some business to take care of, but we'll definitely talk more about this later. This city is beautiful, but that floating fatso is grotesque. I would lose my lunch every time that toad walked by. Blah! It's been a long time since I've seen Borgan around here, and he's somehow fatter than ever. Did you know he dropped out of the Magic Guild? I've never found out the reason why. Probably because the guild cafeteria didn't have a large enough selection of desserts. Borgan floated into the guild mansion a while ago with some suspicious characters. But we are going weapon shopping. All right, Smash Saber. So Rune Sword, Smash Saber, Rune Sword is a guaranteed update, so we'll take one of those for Hero. Ritual Mace for Ronfar, 1 improvement. So Magic Staff up and down, and we already have the Flame, the Water, the Thunder, and the Quake. Nice. So Hero's attack, ooh, nice. So it goes up by 8, the Wisdom goes up by 2, Magic Defense goes up by 2, and Ronfar's attack goes up by 8 straight up. So the Bastard Sword and the Spirit Mace, leaving us the Thunder Staff, Water Staff, Flame Staff, Wind Staff, and the Earth Staff that Lamina is carrying. Hey, have you heard about the Magic Library? It's fun to play hide and seek there because it's so big. I'm going there later with my friends, and we're gonna play all day long. Hey there, the Magic Library is not a playground. How many times do I have to tell you? But Lamina, the Magic Library is our playground because Lady Miria said we could play there. Oh, Mother, she's always letting these kids get away with murder. Oh, hello, Miss Lamina. Do you remember the fire spell you taught me earlier? I still don't know how to cast it. Is there an easier spell I could try instead? What are you talking about? That's the easiest spell of all. I was casting it in the womb. And don't you know that boys aren't supposed to give up? Now stop whining and start practicing. I didn't think that fire spell you taught me was easy at all, Miss Lamina, but I'll keep trying. Magic is classified into 4 basic systems that correspond to the elements. There are wind, fire, water, and earth magics, the 4 elements that comprise the world. Did you hear that, Miss Lamina? I can recite the theory of magic. You're a hardworking little guy, aren't you? If it were up to me, you'd be the mascot of the Magic Guild. Pooh, he's good at memorizing things, but he doesn't have any magical abilities at all. I've been going to the library every day to study magic. You should come with me sometime. That's a kind offer, but you need to work on using magic instead of studying it. Some strange visitors walked into the Magic Guild a while ago. I wonder who they were. They were wearing unfamiliar outfits. Perhaps they'd come from here from Maribia? Hey there, kiddo. How's the money collection for Vane's future going? Are you saving your silver? Sorry, no time to talk. My mother's in big trouble. Although, if you have a few coins to spare, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. Sorry, kiddo, but I just got back from a very expensive tour of Maribia's seedy back streets. I'm thinking, why? Top up. Nice. Lamina, you're back. Show me one of your magic tricks, please. Well, I have a special one that I've been saving, and it'll only cost... Don't tell me you're going to charge a kid to see one of your cheap tricks. As I was about to say, it'll only cost you a big smile. How about it? Thanks, Lamina. Will you show me another trick sometime? Lamina is forever spoiling my daughter with attention. I suppose they can relate to each other, as neither of them have siblings. I just don't want my daughter to be spoiled into adulthood, or have to disown her. Oh, hello, Jess. You gonna let me have this one, Lamina? Nope. This is my home, the mansion of the Magic Guild of Vane. These walls are filled with the history of our world. Well, isn't it great? This place sure is big, but it's kind of run down, isn't it, Hero? I mean, look at the hole in the roof. And that sign over there is broken. If the Magic Guild is so prestigious, why can't they afford a carpenter? All right, let's go inside, where I'm sure. It's been a long time, Borgen. To what do we owe the, pleasure of this visit? Miria, you are the picture of mannerly perfection, as always. However, Vane has drifted into chaos since the guild fell apart. You know it's true. Lowly simpletons who know nothing of the way of magic roam the once majestic streets. Disgrace and despair are all that remain of the Magic City. How utterly pathetic. Then why, may I ask, have you come to the place that you hold in such low esteem? Ah, Miria, you never were one to skirt the issue. I confess that I come here for selfish reasons. The city no longer suits a woman of your stature. I have come to take you to Neo Vane. We will be very happy together, you and I. Ugh, that flying cesspool has no right to come in here like he owns the place. So let's go pop their bubble, eh?
Oh, look what we have here. Lamina, Junior Premier of the Guild. Remember me? I'm Borgen, creator of Neo Vane and the most powerful wizard in the world.
Oh, I remember. I could never forget a face so beastly and grotesque as yours. I told you Vane was off limits. Get out of here!
Lamina, my dear, you've returned. Welcome home. And what's this? You brought some new friends with you? How wonderful. You have so few friends, darling, that I'm delighted to see you making new ones. I'm Lamina's mother, Miria. Welcome to Vane, and to the mansion of the Magic Guild. These aren't just friends of mine, Mother. They're also candidates to join the guild. I'm gathering new candidates every day, and I'll revive the guild someday soon. Borgin is one of the 4 heroes of Althena. He worked very hard and became the leader of Neo Vane. Mother, why are you angry at Borgin for storming into our home without being invited? Borgin might be ill-mannered at times, but he's certainly allowed to visit. Pooh, I don't understand you, Mother, not at all. Lamina, you must treat Borgin with respect while he is here. Do not be so rude. It's Borgin who's rude and crude, Mother. Maybe if I'm rude enough, he'll go away. Lamina, as your mother, I am begging you to stop being such a naughty child. Please don't judge Lamina too harshly. She can be trying, but she's a good friend. Lamina, watch your tongue. Guests in our house are to be treated with respect. Lamina's behavior is far from perfect, but please don't hold it against her. It's such a shame when places of former glory are neglected by their own creators. I'm afraid that's exactly what has happened to Vane. Its time is almost over. Surely you agree, Lamina? Absolutely not. Vane is not destined to disappear at all. I'm going to restore it. Calm down, Lamina. Listen to what Borgin has to say. You know, once you get past the surface, he's very much like you. Mother! How can you say such a terrible thing? Borgin is ugly and awful and evil. Why are you defending him? Has he cast a spell on you? I do not submit my power for your approval, dear girl. I am absolute sovereign of my destiny now. I will do as I wish. Behold! Please excuse my actions, Lady Miria, but I must do this. Mother! Wasn't that delicious? And all it took was a simple wave of my hands. Poof! Mommy's gone. What have you done with my mother? I demand that you return her this minute. And I demand that you think before you speak, dear girl. Think of the power I possess, Lamina. I could squash you like a cream-filled cupcake. No, your mother will not be coming back. She will rule with me in Neo Vane. And, oh, if you feel the need to visit, please don't hesitate to visit Pentagoulia. We'll be certain to roll out the dead carpet for you. No, Borgin, I'm serious. Come back here this instant. Oh, Mother, I can't believe I let you down. I don't have enough magical strength to qualify as bathroom attendant, let alone the premier of the Magic Guild of Vane. What was I thinking? I can't even save the person I love the most. How can I hope to restore an entire city? Oh, Mother, I'm a failure! Lamina. Well, Lamina's not here anymore. Oh, Hero, I think Lamina will get a bit upset if she finds out you're in her stuff. Well, I mean, she can't be any more upset than she already is right now, but we will see just how upset she is next time, everyone, when we go see what Lamina's plan is. Surely she can't be kept down for long, and I think we might be heading to Pentagoulia, or Neo Vane. We'll see. That'll do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Lunar 2 Eternal Blue video. Take care.